We actually did it. In all my years of watching this team, I never thought we'd ever make it. For the first time in Nebraska school history, the men's basketball program has advanced to the next round of the NCAA tournament. A stunning relief for a team that desperately needed at least one good win. And we've done it. We've actually won the fucking game. We've had years where we could have won it, but we never did. But finally, we have taken revenge for a certain 2018 game and have actually won an NCAA tournament game. It looked rocky at first. I feel like that's just every single Nebraska basketball game at this point. But eventually we pulled away, and dear God, we pulled away. When Troy forgot how to offense, it was over. Nebraska actually puts up a convincing performance against a non-conference team for the first time since forever. It feels like forever. Great? Anyway, but just like, oh my God, we actually finally fucking won one of these games. It's taken a hundred years of attempting, but we've never won the primary tournament game ever, whether it was NIT or the NCAA tournament. Never won it. But now we are. We've had an NIT championship. We've had a crown championship, which I feel like it's sad that it's neutered to 8 teams now. We've had other successes in conference play, but never have we ever won this game. And we finally have. As the 4 seed, we have finally won one game in the NCAA tournament. The defense, really good. Forced them to take shots from outside the perimeter. When they stopped hitting them, they couldn't do none. They forgot how to drive. For the offense, you figured out how to drive a little. And Price Sanford, God amongst men, just kept draining threes. And you knew it was over when Caleb Jacobson made another 3. It was over by that point. And it's just fucking nice to win one of these. Like, you never would think that a Power 4 program would be this happy to win a tournament game as a 4 seed. But the amount of pain, the amount of suffering that a good amount of fans have gone through over 10, 20, 30, 40, sometimes some of them are 50 years of watching this team. And all of that has finally fucking paid off with one NCAA tournament win. Now, please, dear God, do not be another 130 years before the next one. It could be tomorrow. It could be in 2 days. It could be next year. I don't know. But, my God, they did it. They actually fucking won one of these. And impressive fashion, too. We didn't make it close. We sat them down, and we took them for a walk, and that's how we've won. So, we treated them like a 13 seed, all right? So, there you go. Goodbye. Yeah, after watching that Purdue game, I was obviously, a lot more skeptical of what the hell we could do. But when the other team doesn't necessarily have guys that are bigger than 6'8", it's much easier for us to win. And we did win. So, that's it. Sanford will probably get a statue once he is done playing for this team. Maybe the same with Lawrence or something.
Frager, really great off the bench. Pretty much the only bench player. We didn't really run too much of Jacobson and whatnot. And actually, I think Hoiberg sat out a good amount, but Lawrence sat out a good amount. But yeah, we sorely needed this, and we took out some of their better threats pretty early by just getting them into a little bit of trouble, and eventually they just couldn't, even with the twin power duo, they just couldn't, and we've avenged them from the certain event. And Frager definitely needs to work on his 3. 2 for 10 is not what you would consider great, but it's better than Mast, who went 0 for 3. We actually were, because this isn't the Big Ten, the fouls were a little better. I mean, maybe they could have called some extra stuff, but it was to the point where it's like, why even bother at this point? Just let it leave. Yeah, at least one Big Ten team's gonna win. Unlike you, Ohio State. Come on, man, you had it, and I even picked you in some of my brackets. This. Yeah, we've been waiting. We've been trying to see if this team could do it. Couldn't do it 2 years ago, but now we finally have. And it's just been so long. And I feel like, it's been a long time coming, but I really hope they win the next game. It's either going to be against Vanderbilt or against McNeese State. Either way, I feel like we still have a chance against both of them. All right? There's not a lot of teams that have physical prowess. I mean, the SEC is something, I guess, but McNeese State isn't going to necessarily recruit not too many big men, I guess. I don't know. They probably do have a 7-footer, but just put Curtis out there for once. And it's just, we got the win we needed, and the team actually worked together. It just looks so nice to have a functioning offense to complement the defense. This is more of the stuff that they showed when they were actually winning games. And you never know. Beginner's luck. Maybe they can go far, but you always can cherish the one. It's just nice, man. It's just nice. But yeah. I guess that's that. We got the second game in the NCAA tournament. Gonna be going Friday at whatever the hell early time. It's probably another early game. I really don't care for that, but it's at least a Saturday, so it was just so needed. It just was so needed. We desperately needed something like this to finally fucking happen. A 29-point win. It's just so nice. You've been waiting for the correct team, and apparently it's now. In the year 2026 of March of 19th, we've actually fucking won one of these. And at least we are performing better against our lower seed than Wisconsin. What the fuck are you guys doing? Is every Big Ten team going to suck except us? I mean, that's what I picked in one of my brackets at least. So, no. Yeah, now if Fran McCaffrey gets that win, that'll be funny. I really don't know what time it'll be, and to be honest, I don't really care. Whenever the game is, I will be there.
We will all be there.
We will all be there to crowd the shit out of that stadium. Fuck neutral sites. It's a home game, bitch. That's how it always is.
I don't know why more teams don't do it.
Just have a bunch of rabid dogs. Follow the fan base around to literally every game. And suddenly, every road or neutral site game is more like a home game.
Wow. Revolutionary idea. I don't know why more places don't, recruit the entirety of the state to be fans. I would imagine Creighton is having fun right now. Suck it. Anyway, that'll be it for today. Tomorrow, we're back to the women's to see if they're able to actually do something. I don't know. If they win, cool. If they don't, cool. It's just more basketball, I guess, if we win. Woo.
Yeah. Let's see if we can make it out of the first week.
That'd be lovely. And I will see you guys then. Goodbye.